Hello, I'm Darren, the Magic Ghostbuster. Now, Ghostbusters are not the only people you can call if you have trouble with ghosts. You can also call Pacman. I have been a fan of Pacman since I was a kid. I used to love playing the game. I still play it now. I'm pretty good as well. Not top of the leaderboards, but pretty high, I would say. I mean, you probably won't check, so I could just lie and say on top of the leaderboards, best in the world. But I'm gonna be honest. But yeah, I just love Pacman really, and I have a few different bits of merchandise related to that. So I thought I'd just show them off in this video. If you're new to my channel and you've only discovered it because of Pacman, if you like Ghostbusters and Magic, because I'm the Magic Ghostbuster, I do Ghostbusters themed Magic videos and lots of reviews and stuff, please check those videos out. Obviously, if you don't like Ghostbusters, probably best to avoid them. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe, and here is a look at my Pacman collection. So my Pacman collection, quite a lot to get through here. So first up is this little candy holder that looked like shaped like an old arcade machine, really, which I really liked. You'd pull the bottom off, and then there'd be all the Pacman shaped candy inside, and also have a Space Invaders version of that. And sticking to candy, I also have this candy dispenser. You'd push his eyes in and it'd drop a candy out, which was quite cool. Next up is this Pacman amiibo, which I just really like the sculpt, and I think they did a really good job. Amiibo was a Nintendo game where you would you get a base, you'd put these figures on the base and put them into games or something like that. I never played it, but I think that was the gist of it. There was loads of different characters they did, and they all looked really, really good. And on the little figures, there was this one, which I can't even remember I got this. It was based on a new animated show, which I never watched, and not my favourite thing. I prefer the more classic look one. They also did these blind box vinyl figures, and which, you know, I quite like the shape of the box. It's shaped like an arcade machine. If we look at the back, it shows different things. So you've got Pac-Man and different ghosts, Miss Pac-Man, and characters from other arcade games. I only ever bought the one and got incredibly lucky and got this Pac-Man, which again I really like. Let's compare it to the Amiibo one. The Amiibo one's slightly better, but I think they're both great. So next up are these Pac-Man playing cards. And annoyingly, when I bought these, they actually look better on the outer packaging, because instead of hearts, clubs and so on, they were all ghosts. So you would have had the 2 of red ghosts, the 3 of red ghosts and so on. But unfortunately, when you actually buy it, they've only put the ghosts on the court cards. I mean, still pretty cool. The back design is the arcade or the level design even, and I quite like the tin they come in as well. Really nice tin. Then still on this arcade fair, a lot of this stuff shaped like the arcade stuff. Is this mug? Not the easiest thing to drink out of, but again, a mug shaped like the arcade machine. So there you go. And then another thing shaped like the arcade machine is this, which are pin badges. So it's really hard to get to look at these without getting dark on them. But you've got Pac-Man, the ghosts, and different fruits. And again, really cool to be shaped like the arcade machine. Little random thing here is a pencil topper. There's the hole for him, just made of plastic. And then I also have these other pencil toppers, which are made of rubber. I got these in a set years and years ago now. I actually bought a few of these. I had an idea for a magic trick. The classic cups and balls magic trick. I was going to use them as the balls, basically, and did work on it for a bit. I need to dig that out and redo that. It was a good idea, but I really like these. Yeah, I really like those. I prefer the feel of them to the rubber one. The look, they just not really sure what the word is I'm looking for, but I just like the look of them. Next up is this tin sign that I actually bought in Walmart when I was out in America a couple of years ago. Cost me about $5, I think. And Yeah, I haven't. It's still sealed actually. I should open it, but just there was a random hook where I could just hang it, so I've just literally hung it from the hook that was hanging it up in the shop. So worked out quite well. Next up, I have these cups, which are just from a local arcade to fill your coins up with. So yeah, really nice. Never walk out with coins in them, I can tell you that. And then got this for Christmas this year, this Pac-Man board game, which is really cool. You basically play it like almost like the arcade game, where each person either turn at playing Pac-Man and the ghosts, and the roll the dice will determine how far Pac-Man can move and how far the ghost can move, and the idea is to clear the level and get as high a score as possible, and everyone gets a go at Pac-Man, and the person with the highest Pac-Man score is the winner, basically. It's a really clever game, and the way it was designed, actually. Yeah, really cool. One other thing I got for Christmas was this light, which I will show you now. And you can have it on just static, or you can have it moving along. There is also a setting where you play music and it will go up and down depending on the music levels, which is really nice. But now we've got some plush stuff. So a couple of big plush Pacman and Miss Pacman. And I believe Pacman did make noises, but batteries have gone. I need to change those at some point. And I do have a tiny Pacman, a Miss Pacman, sorry, here. There's Miss Pacman. And one of my favourites is a recent edition, and this was an anniversary edition, Gold Pacman, which I got for Christmas. Spent a fortune trying to win one of these out of a machine in Yarmouth and never got it. But yeah, really like this. Here we have the quarter-size arcade by Numbskull, which is a really nice thing to have on display, and the detail there. And then you can add credits. Let's go. We can start the game. And the quarter scale arcade come with this collector's coin, which was really cool. If we just open it up, so you can see we've got like the Pac-Man maze on one side, and then the Numbskull design on the other. Numbskull being the company that made it. So in a nice little presentation box. So that was cool. Then on top of my Turtles 1-Up arcade machine, I have these lights. Yes, it would make more sense if it was a Pac-Man 1-Up arcade machine, but I only have a Turtles one. And then here I'll just have, these were Pac-Man pencil toppers. I didn't make them as Pac-Man one, that's, I just drew on the Pac-Man one with a Sharpie, and I stuck a proton pack from Playmobil onto Pac-Man, drilled a hole in the side to add the Neutrona wand, and put a trap in there, and it looks like Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man are out on a mission to catch a ghost. And the last thing to show you is this giant Pac-Man that is hanging from my ceiling. He is massive. This was a present from my sister a few years ago. I love it. It's so good. Takes up a lot of space, and luckily he did have a hanging hook, so I could hang him from the ceiling, so he wasn't taking up so much floor space. And yeah, I put that Stay Puft chef's hat on top of him just because I thought it looked funny. But anyway, that is a look at some of my Pac-Man memorabilia. Let me know what you think. Are you a Pac-Man fan? I assume you are if you're watching this video. And do you have much merchandise? And remember, most of my stuff is Ghostbusters related. So if you like Ghostbusters, be sure to check that out, like and subscribe. But anyway, thanks for watching. I really appreciate it. And hopefully see you in the next video. Until then, keep on busting.